Hello, everybody. Mezzaturi here. We are with episode 13. Honestly, I've lost count for today. It is another episode of BeamNG Drive with the RLS Career Overhaul mod and the RLS Career Content mod, several other mods, all listed down in the description. Anyway, last episode we went to get this thing certified. I haven't even hopped in yet to see if it actually worked and all that kind of a deal. So yeah, what I wanted to look at is I know that they did for some stuff change how the bar up top can be, like colored and stuff. But I don't think that has gone and been changed here. No, not a big deal at all. Let's go ahead and just hop on in though. So it doesn't say anything about being a cop or like it used to. So I'm curious if that has actually taken or not. And the only reason we're down over here is because this is close to the police station, which is where it did spawn me. So not sure. Yeah, and now our truck came back, all that good kind of stuff. So we do have up to 15,212 credits. Really, we didn't gain anything when our truck came back, but everything did come back. So it should be good to go that way. Branch 4 of the motorsports. Holy cow, the game is really, really quiet for some reason here. So that makes no sense to me. Like, it's not even like just my volume. It's like actually physically the game is very quiet. So that's very strange. Like, I can't even really hear very well. Nothing should have changed at all. So I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe that's a new little bug or something. But we're going to go pop down towards the police station again here. Take a look. See what it says here. Like, I don't know, maybe it just doesn't certify this car, which would be so great, but no, it doesn't. What? It's doing the sirens automatically. Let me start with that. That's pretty awesome. Want him to get a little bit more speed. Why do we have a car acting like he's a blockade or something? It might just be a thing there that happened. Of course, the van thinks I've just got to keep going. He gets rear-ended. Well, the other cop there is just like, come on, get it over with already. So I guess we pull into the station to get an assignment now. But you can see my steering got all messed up thanks to that guy, so. Thank you, Mr. Officer, for basically totaling my car. Yeah, I can't even steer appropriately here. So I'm gonna have to head back and repair real quick. Just ignoring all the other traffic for the sake of trying to get her back here. And brakes, puller, in, on. Off the walls and the curbs here. That's not what I intended. Okay, how much will it cost us to get that? We got 1,500 credits. I bet you it's going to cost more now because of the, yeah. We're going to use our accident forgiveness, all of our goodies here, because that other cop just blew right into us, like as though we did not exist. And it's really not the way it should be. So, yeah, we got some color changes happening and stuff here now. The car already, the paint's not going to match, but entry-level cop car, basically. So I'm thinking either I have to go to the police station to get an assignment, or maybe it just shows up still. I don't have any fog lights. That is right. So we are going to be stuck with this kind of this standard deal here. The van is trying to run. Okay, so it does turn it on, which I do like that because it helps you to know better to, hey, look, you're chatting me. Little notifications up there. I'm gonna go first person here. So calm down back there. And then we got a bonus for that van right there. Okay, so all we did this time really is we kind of, lost a headlight, and yeah, I forgot. Sorry, fog lights are right like that. A little bit on the unique side. Yeah, so we can pretty much just drive around, and it'll just pop up, with the sirens, and then I know to look, and then I know there's a chase to be had. Obviously, a little unrealistic driving without a headlight. Yeah, but what can I do? I got to find out if there is a push bar or something I can put on the front to help a little bit. Let's see. We'll go left here. Green light here soon, right? Thought it was green when I pulled up. Maybe I'm just misremembering something. I don't know. It was second here. Whoopsies. Yeah, this car isn't too bad either in the overall sense of like how it handles and behaves and everything. It's a pretty good mod. Does pretty well. Yeah. Now we're just kind of looking for another car to go and chase, and I kind of want to head towards more of like freeway or high-speed section here. It says unknown vehicle. high beams here so you can see a little bit better. It's definitely this guy, Vertex. Gotta be careful though, because I know that my steering is a little bit fragile, so. There we go, we got him, 1,300 credits. I'm gonna say, you better not run into me. And it's not too bad. I think, you know, the damage side is kind of the hardest part. How, is that just me seeing it? No, I think that's just the way the roof line is. It looks like it was damaged there. I don't know, it feels like the left side is kind of like lower. Right here, this side being lower than the right somehow. I don't know. Maybe that happened? I'm not sure. On the interior side, it kind of looks like it, but it's definitely difficult to tell if it's just not made symmetrical or whatever else may be the case. It's hard to say. I just thought my steering was crooked. No, we're fine. So now we just look for another vehicle to go and chase down, and well, this car is doing pretty good so far. We're a little bit banged up and everything, but I'm trying to stick to just, I guess in this case, passenger front. Traditionally speaking, for American cars, driver's side, you know, are left from our point of view for the pit maneuvers and stuff. And the main reason being that I want to keep the damage localized. Try and reduce that. We're not assigned to this police chase that he's on, but what is happening here? He's like stuck. I almost forgot as well to take a look to make sure that the game is actually running on my full CPU and not just partial. So we're going to go ahead and actually do a little bit of an illegal move here. We're going to go this way. We're going to stop at the gas station real quick. Not actually going to fill up or anything. Stop here. I'm going to check and see if my game is actually running and using all the CPU resources real quickly here. And it looks like, again, no. Process lasso. There's a reason why I don't want to pay for it. Okay, so open it. And it is a very nice application, well built and everything, but for some reason, it just does not listen to the rules I set. So it's supposed to do a standardized deal there, but it doesn't. So that should even things out, improve our frame rate a little bit, help the game run a little better. Had to check that right away before running. Yeah, we can already see an improvement here. You can go ahead. Now we just kind of cruise around again. We'll try and find another vehicle. Looks like an H series somewhere. Is it? I think it's the other one. Yeah, because he's stopping. Let's turn around and get her boogie on down this way. Hopefully the car's not exactly, it's not super fast, but it's not super slow either. Yeah, we can see some havoc that's occurred right here. Or singular high beam on. The fan's got some power apparently. Holy cow. So guide you off into the ditch here. There we go, we got him. Good. Okay, we're just gonna put our parking brake on. I just want to triple check, see how my steering and everything looks. It looks like this car is very easily damaged. I mean, just from that little hit, our front door caved in extremely there. So, yeah. I think we're okay to continue driving. Technically not right, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Honestly, I mean, I think gear ratios are set pretty good for cruising / chasing. Whoa, dude. Yeah, I think the gear ratios are set pretty good because, you know, the car's not exactly extremely performant and powerful and everything. It handles very well, but horsepower and stuff, probably about 200 to 300 window, I'd say, for horsepower. Nothing too insane, you know, relatively decent. When did it? How did a suspect get away? We never had our sirens on for that. Well, all right. Either way, we're carrying on. Being interrupted multiple times. Yeah, car does pretty well. It just seems a bit squishy, to be honest. And considering I only paid 4,000 credits for it, after taxes and everything, of course, it's pretty expensive for the repairs, in all honesty. Yeah. Having a race? Oh, dude. Yeah. That's a little funny there. We will definitely have to repair, but we were at 15,000. We've made 5,000 credits. I mean, not exactly like a holy cow, that's amazing, but there we are. We got 15 hours worth of time in the game as well. There's not all of that being recorded because I did do a little bit of grinding, etc., and off times between different episodes. But yeah, sitting here in traffic, just patiently waiting. So this is going to be expensive to repair the car again. Naughty, not using my blinker at all. Wonder if it's broken or not. I don't know. Help you out. Yeah, it's not giving me a notification anymore regarding suspects and stuff like that. So that is a little bit of a bug issue kind of a thing there. COVID is just continuing on anyway. Now he's paving a bit. We're going to have to go ahead, though, head back into the city here. I'm just going to be naughty cop for a second right there. We're going to repair the car, put it away for a moment, maybe. I'm not sure. That's not too bad for doing chases. Maybe what we need to do is just take a look, though, into somehow beefing it up a little bit, you know, making it a little less susceptible to being damaged like this. What do we got? It says unknown, so that's a gavel vertex. That's the red one up there. bumper here. There we go. Another 1,000 right there. On our way home, basically. I mean, I know they were chasing him. I don't know if we've been assigned to it necessarily. Kind of hold him up here. Yeah, we did. There's no notification on it. Well, that did mess up our steering this time. The car's definitely very fragile. I almost would rather have the Vertex because it's not overly strong, but it definitely handles a lot better with damage and stuff. I mean, just that little bump, and we've got a massive steering issue here, so we can kind of see our tires in the front a little bit. And I mean, that one's out, that one's kind of straight. That guy just about there. Over a little bit. Yeah, we can see like the tire's got a flat spot in it now. Yeah. Definitely a nice car. We like it, but a little bit on the weak side. So yeah. Let's actually take a look though into the cost of repairing. Little Covet's trying, that's for sure. Go, go, go. Get on out of there. Wait, is this like a backwards chase? Is he chasing the other police car now? Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. Where did they go? Oh, they're going up the hill yet. Oh yeah. That's a little bit crazy for sure. Yeah, holy crap. Wow, 7,308 credits there for that. What is the value of the car? Oh wow, it's 27,000? I don't even think I put that much into it, to be honest. So, wondering if there's another little cheeky deal right there or not. I'm gonna have to take a look here real quick. Maybe even try it, a little cheeky deal just to see about getting some money. We could do a standard repair for 2712. That would be still keeping us net positive. So we'll do that. And what I do want to look into is if there is a little cheeky deal, because I remember buying that car for like $3,000 about. So knowing that that was that cheap, like, wow. Minivan, that would have been really fun to have that too, of course. But this is all brand new. So what we wanted was Joe's junk. Yeah, no, that's right. That's all the really, really beater cars. But here is where I found, yeah, like this. So this is a 94 CS200 platform LD180. So pretty much the same kind of car, and everything. And what I am curious about, let's take a taxi over there because this still only costs 100 credits. What I'm curious about, though, is if we were to buy this car, which if I do buy it, I'm going to sell it either way. So we are in total of 4,800 credits. Leave the 1,327 out of it. We'll call it 4,900 because of the taxi. How about that? So we're going to go ahead and buy this because what I'm curious about is if I just take this car which its value might not be set right, essentially. We're going to take this car back over to the Sealed Big Street Garage. And I mean, I didn't think I put that much value into the deal there. So 4,900 credits is what we bought the car for out of pocket. And I mean, we've got like $100 in credit. Okay. So not exactly, maybe I will keep it, honestly. This does look like a nice, like, daily driver car. Um, we kind of like that. We've got our beater for the Vertex, all of that. How many more vehicle slots do we have, though? That's the big issue. One of the purchase vehicles, we got one free slot yet, so we're okay for buying something else yet. This, though, just gives me that standard, like, mid-2000s Toyota kind of vibe, you know, reliable, does what it needs to do kind of a deal. I don't know how well it does what it needs to do. It should do relatively, I would imagine, relatively well. It is a manual. And I mean, it's not exactly slow. I wouldn't say fast either. And the clutch is definitely worn a little bit. It's not a bad car, though. And now I don't want to sell it. you know? Um, yeah, I think it's just the way the car looks. Even here, it looks like the right side is higher than the left. I mean, kind of it's leading a little bit, too, because of the ad here. But yeah, very, very interesting. So let's go ahead and put this away. And I think about what to really do. I mean, we got some geez. So if I go here, we got some garages and stuff that we could look at buying and everything. Of course, this is not in a vehicle, so these aren't prices, but we can definitely take a look into maybe expanding a little bit further upon some stuff, doing some more missions to gather some money. Maybe we will take this out, do a little something, just a little tiny something for, the performance or something in this, just to give it a little bit of its kind of a flavor to it. Shotgun blast exhaust. That's kind of funny. Let's see how that sounds. Not too bad. Not too bad. Do a sport intake as well. Just to give it a little touch of power, helping us get around a little bit better. Um, yeah, I think that's really all we need to worry about. We could put strut bar too. There we go. Very basic, tasteful little deals. Nothing crazy. Let's go see about doing some more time trial missions though here. So go on into our map here. Whoops, not progress. It's a little delayed with button press. It's okay though. And we got some racing stuff, so done a good few there. And it looks like we have actually got some interesting one lap wonder. Got some RLS stuff in here. I did not happen to recall seeing that was added, but we have all kinds of others down here too for, of course, the whole rally thing as well. So there's that. Chicane Challenge. Oh my gosh, we got so many we can run. We could definitely bust out a whole bunch of this stuff throughout the next few episodes. I would think this would be a great way to kind of help build up some money, get us towards maybe even getting everything complete kind of a deal. Yeah, so these one lap wonders are all going to be here, the racetrack, in the pits. And I'm very curious to take a look at that, see what those actually are. So let's see. Yeah, we go up and over. We can make it quick. Car doesn't look too bad. The paint colors, like I said, that kind of a little bit more of a tan than the gold like Toyota would have, but I don't think that's bad. Holy cow. It definitely gives me that kind of like Toyota / Acura vibe vehicle, though. That's definitely what it feels like a little bit here. I don't know if I like that. I just noticed the front suspension seems a little bit unstable in a way, I guess. It is what it is. It's a cheaper, older car, I guess. So then I was looking at the front tire while braking, and it seemed to be shimmying forward to back a little bit, kind of a deal. It is a mod, and by no means do I expect it to be perfect. I know it's not going to be perfect, but it's, things to pay attention to for the sake of trying not to break the car. We got quite the traffic jam going on here. Window tint, though, is definitely something I like. It's very good window tint kind of deal here. Even the windshield is a little bit tinted, which is a little bit interesting, but I guess that ain't too bad, Let's see. Now we can go ahead. Back clutch. Yeah, it just slid straight into second gear. It did not snap. No, it slid into there. That is pretty rough. I wish there was an option like repair that, for example, or buy a new clutch. I don't have clutch parts in here right now, so not at least officially. The mod could be added, and everything like that could be done, but I don't know how well that would play with career mode and everything, so we'll start first by getting the car down the drag here. It's kind of going to be funny because open front differential, I don't think our launch is going to be good even on the drag strip here. Car. A little bit of a backfire there. That's pretty all right. $87 miles an hour, 15.7 seconds. That's, slow. I think if you go straight, there's a way to get around here and back onto the track. This really isn't a path, so to speak. See if we get stuck too. Managed to make it through that. That's good. Fog lights, high beams, all of the lights. There has got to be a good spot up here where we can actually back on. Oh, that's going to be too tight right there. This is all sand here again. Got to find some dirt, keep it moving a little bit. We do have an open front differential, so front wheel drive and open, we're going to get stuck in sand very quickly. Don't ask me why I decided this would be a great idea. I think it is a great idea. I guess a little bit of exploration. We're going to take our daily driver on up through here. Okay. I argue it does pay off. We're going to try out these one-lap wonders here. whatever that was again exactly. The phrasing I don't recall, but essentially something like that. We'll see what they're like. See how they go. Here we are. Okay. Rune, Anator, Blackout, Brexta, Matthew, Mr. Bujay, Pichos, 75 plays. So we I'm guessing these are player vehicles of some sort, right? So we'll go ahead and take a look here. So they got like the Savetta Bolide and the Rune right here. Yeah. Go for it. Let's see what we get here. So, yeah, we got to race against some speedy opponents here. It is a Bolide, so it's going to be real to drive, of course, and it's going to be a little bit insane and hard to handle, I'm guessing, but we'll actually give it a good shot, see how the vehicle does do. It is nighttime. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be nighttime for this, so that's going to add a bit of challenge to it, too. I've got that on. There's our fog lights on. We're going to go into first gear. Okay, not too bad. It isn't overpowered by any means. I'd state that much is for sure. Very good tuck in on the corner. Holy cow, that's really good turn-ins there it's got. It's doing very good in the handling. Very nice, very smooth, easy to drive, easy to handle. Not overpowered by any means. Still hold it down a little bit into the low RPMs. It seems to cooperate pretty well there as well, and it doesn't feel too underpowered that way. Our AI here is completely lost. Something of a hiccup there, which that shouldn't happen, but it did. Braking is very nice. And our speedometer is in kilometers per hour, so I'm not actually doing 200 miles an hour, but you know, about 120 really at that point. But, yeah, this isn't extremely fast. It is definitely very good at handling. I will admit that. I don't have to worry about throttle modulation so heavily with it. Yeah, just a little bit of rotation there when I was heavy on the throttle, but not actually sliding out, so very friendly. But early on the cut, I really can't see. The headlights aren't bright enough. Sure, with a bit more practice, I could definitely improve this time massively, but we got first place, finished successfully, 2 minutes, 13 seconds. I believe I could get it probably down into the 1 minute 50s. But we're not here to try that over and over again right now. We're going to go through these one at a time. That's the goal. Got Kayanator here with the Abishu Pessima. See how this one handles up. It's nighttime again. I'm not sure if that's really how it's supposed to be, but no fog lights. We're just left with what we got. Pessima is a car that I am very familiar with. Does not feel like it has ABS. All. Feels like the differentials are a bit open, a bit too open, but it's okay. It's either that or we're losing weight on the inside tires heavily on the cornering. Which I know that's a bit of an issue with the car, and it is a little bit of one that's hard to tackle. Hard challenge to tackle. Just gonna take the outside line there. See him in the rear view just a little bit, so we're good to cross over there. Yeah, the brakes are... Probably the brake sensitivity could be turned down a little bit. Brake pressure, I should state. That would definitely help. It's also very hard for me to modulate because of how my left trigger is behaving. If you guys see that down at the bottom left, when I'm on the brakes, trying to modulate it, and it's just bouncing, not actually staying where it needs to. Another one completed there. We got 2 minutes, 11 seconds for this one, so that's pretty good. Again, I think I could get it down on time. Those headlights were uneven. Just noticed that. One looked yellow, one looked blue. Or was I being silly? I don't know. Yeah, it is nighttime. And not sure if I could just make it daytime now. Yeah, there we go. Control Shift B. Got it back to daytime again. I don't mind the extra challenge of it, but I really do think that is part of where it is causing some struggles, especially braking points and stuff, because there isn't really track lighting like you normally would have. So finding your braking points is a little bit more difficult. Got a long first gear here. Turn in is very good. Brakes are a little bit touchy, but not too bad. Brought down a little bit, but that's just my preference, really, more than anything. Yeah, our brakes are letting me down a little bit there. Partially my fault, though, and the controller's fault. This car likes to stay around the 6 to 8. 8 is like maybe where it's starting to lose. I can just feel that. Not literally feel it, but it's something of a way in our acceleration and stuff that I notice. Sliding there, not too crazy though. too bad. We got ourselves a 2:05 on this one. So far, I would say this has been the fastest car around the track. Doing pretty darn good here. All right, let's see. We got Brexta here. And let's see. Wait for the loading screen, of course, right? And this is Barstow, it looks like. Very nice. Have a rear bumper. Not exactly how to feel about how to feel about that, but that's race car. I guess we'll be okay without it. And of course, the standard challenge objectives. We know that. You're gonna see this thing. I'm really afraid is going to burn out heavy on the rear wheels because these typically have a bit of torque. It sounds like a 6-cylinder. Yeah, 6-cylinder. Looks like the suspension is tight. You can really see that it didn't budge very much. Yeah, braking is going to be a challenge here. Shoot right past. Pushing a little bit of understeer here. A bit of rotation, maybe a little too much. The rear end a little bit, but we managed to keep it together. Yeah, our front tires are locking up with this touch there because of how that is. Yeah, we'll have to retry. It did that to me. I'm not sure what I can do about the controller situation. I mean, other than obviously buying a lot more expensive one. I thought about getting a ghillie kit or whatever. Controller, but challenge right now. So yeah, because it really is just going straight to 100 on the braking. So go ahead, reburn the tires a little bit, stick to the right side here on the outside of the corner. You could have made that corner just fine. It was an oopsie, though. I really shouldn't have played birdie like that. Is that kind of rotation-y deal again? First to second's a little bit wide feeling to me, but that's difficult. The front brakes are really easy to lock up here. Yeah, we're locking up our front brakes well before the rears. I think maybe some brake bias adjustment needs to be done. Overall, though, I think the car is doing very well. I can imagine the brakes play heavy in the front here because they will help in the cornering to reduce the oversteer, but as such, they're just inducing understeer. And I think a little bit of oversteer is a fun part about older rear-wheel drive cars anyway. Learn to balance the throttle a little bit. Until you're on the exit, and then you can hammer down. If you slide a little bit in the rear, you should be okay. The car doesn't have too much power to where I think it'd be unmanageable for that kind of driving. Bumper a little bit messed up. That's all there. did all right. I think this is going to be our slowest time, isn't it? Oh, 2:14, so not necessarily the slowest either. Definitely, yeah, I got to do some controller situation here. All right, we got Machu here. That one, and that is going to be the Ibishu BX series again. Another variant here. So we'll take a look and see how this goes ahead and handles and does and everything like that. Just a little bit of spin there in the rear end. It's crazy though. With the AI already slid out, that doesn't give me a lot of hope here. See, I'm on throttle and oh yeah. Rear end's definitely loose. Could use a bit more on the downforce, I think. At least for a slower course like this. Something extremely high speed wouldn't be too bad. Imagine, but just gotta watch the throttle. It looks to me like our front camber is probably set a little extreme. That's, again, just an appearance there. I mean, I don't know if it's factually causing any issues. Rear may need a little bit more camber as well. Feels like it's pulling straight to red line. Isn't too bad. Seem pretty good, especially for that. Yeah, the rear end is really loose there. Needs some tidying up, that's for sure. It just feels like the RPMs are cut short. It feels like they should go more. I'm not too sure though. That's really the case or not. There we are with that, and we get our lap time of 2:07. Which isn't too bad. It could definitely be better if that rear end can hold it together a little better. A little bit more friendly. Like, obviously it's rear-wheel drive. If you do enough, you will get it to slide no matter what. There's something that could definitely be updated in that. We got Mr. Bujay now. We got the Wendover here. One of my favorite stock vanilla cars, honestly. I like the Wendover. I like the Pessima. And the D series is just that all-time classic that, you know, it's what started it all, in my opinion. Interesting set of rims. Very interesting indeed. All right. Color scheme's pretty crazy too. Not in a bad way crazy, just color pop crazy, you know? Remember the brake is the other pedal. I just read that. Yep. Brakes are a little bit soft, honestly. I was fully onto the brakes there, thinking I was going to get more. Might be a case of semi-race or even racing brake disc or pads that need to warm up. We'll see as we go around the track here. Oh, I clipped the bumper of the other car because he braked right there. Oh my god, he was hitting the brakes. Yep. Broke the headlight. That counts as braking the car. Just hold her straight down there. It seems like the rear end is riding on the bump stops too, which might be okay. Yeah, I'm fully on the brakes. Holy cow, I needed more there. Trying to run us off the track. Yeah, maybe a little bit more to the rear as well on the brake bias. And just my thoughts though. We're locking up front and yeah. Not sure. Let's retry one more time. This car has a little bit of a strange flavor to it. Let's put it that way, you know? I've seen that rear end just bouncing like that. Very interesting. Brake heavy and early. Oh, of course. Yeah, even the AI just feels like it's going really slow and continue in there. Let's give it one more try though. We'll see if we can get it here this time. Hoping to get through all of these at least in today's episode here. Gonna give it a little bit of a softer start here. Yeah, that was a little bit smoother, I think. Maybe not fast, but smoother, definitely. Just gonna hold fourth gear here. Yeah, we can see the car bouncing, so it definitely needs some more suspension height. Because it is definitely riding on the bump stop, so to speak. So it's causing a bit of instability here with the car. Lowered is definitely better, but you also got to balance that with making sure that your suspension is there. And there's a point to it being there. Having it bounce around on the rear end is not going to be too great for the cornering performance. Cause the traction to be variable. Very widely variable too. And make it a little less predictable for cornering. Yeah, again, we got some heavy front braking there. Seems to be a theme with a few of the cars today. Yeah, as we could see there, because of the rear end bouncing around a bit and being unsteady, it actually loosened out and slid on me there. Brakes got stuck on there. So I was like, why is it accelerating so slow? Because my controller is holding the brakes for me. That's all right. We did it. We got through it. Very nice. Car's not too bad. Said needs some suspension, maybe some brake bias adjustments. Personally speaking, that's what I think it needs. You know, everybody's opinion and play styles and everything like that does vary. So yeah, now we got a good old classic sunburst here. A wide body style. Got some downforce, front and rear. Let's turn on the fog lights. Already, it looks to me, and I mean, this is just looks and looks are deceiving, but I'm not sure if there's more track width that can be applied to the rear there. Yeah, track width seems to be one thing maybe that could be adjusted there. And I almost want to say our camber is positive looking. Very hard to say though for sure if that's the case or not. It's definitely very close to 0, which isn't necessarily bad. But... Okay, so front wheel drive. exiting. And gonna hold her low there. Watch her throttle through cornering as well. Don't want too much understeer. Figure out if that's understeer, that's caused by the brakes in the front locking up again, with again the brake bias being set too far forward. I'm not too sure. Let's see if I can see that here. Okay, with the downforce being added, it seems to do pretty good on that. Good amount of toe going in the rear, maybe just a little bit too much. Well, I shouldn't say clearly, but it definitely feels like that because the car for front-wheel drive is rotating the rear wheels pretty heavily, which can very easily be done with toe. So, might need to be dialed back just a little bit, just a couple touches in my opinion. More for the sake of making the car friendly, more for beginners. We're getting our brakes stuck again. Too bad, not too bad. Car's not too bad overall. Suspension wise, I think suspension tuning is pretty good. Just the alignment maybe is a little bit interesting. The cambers seem to work pretty all right. I'm curious as though if it would get any better with just a tiny bit more, but you know, you're really not going to notice too much with a tiny improvement like that on the camber. The toe, though, I think there could be some improvement there with just dialing it more towards center a little bit, just a hair. Again, it's also personal preference, too, so yeah. We've gone through, completed all of these. That's interesting. This one is Brex to here with the bar stow, right? No. Yeah. But the license plate for the Sunburst said Brexa. Interesting. I don't know. It is what it is. We're going to go ahead and get our car back home because it is about time to wrap up the episode here. Maybe running just a little bit long today. You wonder about getting a 2-minute or less time with like this car, for example. Could take, maybe make this into our little race car here. Actual racing car too, not just like what we have with the street racer, so to speak, beater kind of deal that we have with the Vertex. That's what I was thinking, yeah. Oh, hello. A little bit of understeer there for the power with the open differential. There we go. I think that is going to be it for today's episode, though, guys. If you enjoyed today's episode of BeamNG Drive, Make sure to hit the like button if you want to see more content from my channel. You can subscribe. If I'm not quite scratching the itch or you need more and not quite what you're interested in, check the description. There are a couple of others down in there as well that you can go ahead and take a look at. Otherwise, guys, that's going to be it. Take care. Bye-bye.